Hello, everyone. Welcome to another fun Saturday night with Ron Unconditional Love Tarot. I hope you guys can hear me well. Let me know in the chat. And how are you? Well, let's see where I am. Okay. Say hi to Keep Alliance. How are you? How's the weather? How's the things going? Sue Malik. Hello. How are you? I hope things are well. Hi, Marsha Green. Marsha Green's in the house. Hello. Let me see. Kay, I got your question. So I took your questions, okay? So, hi, Kay, how are you? Nice seeing you. So, how you guys? Oh, Teresa. Hi, Teresa, how are you? And we have Swampy63. Hello, how are you? How's the weather? Hi, Atlanta, Brooke and Gal. How are you? Nice to see you. So, I had quite a week. Yeah, quite a week. Surprises. Besides what we have in the world, everything we've been noticing on the news and everything's going on. Mine was I don't know, since the beginning of September, I guess, or the end of August. Electronics. Wow. Washer and dryer kaput. This week, well, I had my phone, my cell phone. Oh my God, it went black on me. It was brutal. Yeah. Oh, we're having a hot spell in Brutal, Texas. Swampy 63. Okay. Wow. Hi, Charm Cruz. How are you? Nice to see you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up when you come in. So, this thing about electronics, man, oh man, I don't know what it was, but anyway, my phone, my cell phone, went black for a couple of days. I was wondering what the hell's going on. I can't, you know, make it work or anything. So I had to go to the store and find out. So I go to where I have a contract, with them. So and he said, go get your phone checked next door where they repair phones, and because he can't make it work either. So anyway, so I go next door where they repair phones, and the guy was late, so I had to wait about 5-10 minutes before he came. So I give him my phone. He says, it'll take about 20 minutes. I'll have to put it on. He put it on some kind of scan, for phones. I don't know. So at least, okay, I got your question, Steve. Yeah. Um, so I put it on there. It put it like 20 minutes, and I was wondering, geez, I don't know what's gonna happen. I need my phone in case of emergency, cell phone, especially, because we lose power here. I lose my phone here and everything. I lose everything because internet and my house phone is connected to the internet, but I need a cell phone besides that in case, I need to call something or emergency. I need a phone. So anyway, he checked it. He put it on the scanner. They have some repair. Do you repair cell phones? But they put them on the scanner to see. And he said about 20 minutes later, he said, mm-mm. Your main circuit board card, whatever's inside the phone, it's inside the phone, all the controls and that is gone. So he said it would cost more than get a new phone. So I said, okay. I went back to the other it's a shopping center, so the other store where I had the contract with them, and so I had to fork out some money for a new phone. So I got a new phone, and I got to recuperate all my photos and things like that because it's hooked up to, I don't know, I don't know nothing about electronics. Sometimes I get big headaches like that. I tried to do like everybody else, learn, but I wasn't raised in that stuff. So it's I cloud or something, and something to do with Google, and I needed to pass my password, my pass code for the Google. And I said, I don't go there very often. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure, but you did it, and everything worked out. So I got back all my photos and recuperate everything that was in my dead phone, completely dead. So, but have to fork some more money out. So, oh my god! So it's all about electronics. I don't know what's going on, but first it was the washer and dryer. Now it's the cell phone. Oh my god! There we go. Hi, Wolverine. How are you? Nice to see you. And Teresa. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Thank you for telling me. Don't forget to tap on the like button. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So I don't know. And besides the YouTube and everything, the computer, I think I rebooted about 5, 6 times this week. I don't know. Something's going on with the electronics. Yeah, I don't know. Hi, Pisces. Hi, Rita. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending some time. And how's the weather, you guys? So, anyway, it's getting nicer now. It's getting warmer, but yeah, like the energy is pretty strange. Yeah, the energies have been strange this past week. Yeah. Uh, well, it's about the. See, Swampy says I love Google Photos. Yeah, but But I was wondering, how do I recuperate everything that's in my phone if I can't even get it open it up? This is crazy stuff. It's black, but it's dark. It keeps dark. Whether you click on the button to open it up or shake it or whatever, move it, it doesn't light up. You can't access the freaking thing. And I had my the control for the security alarm in the house, on that phone. When I go out, I put the alarm so it's got security for intrusion and all this stuff. Anyway, and turn it on and off. Uh, I can do it the other way, but as soon as you put the key in the door, you got about 30 seconds to pop in the house and put in your codes, and then before it starts buzzing off, and I don't want a bunch of the cops get here because or the firemen or whatever because it's related to the security system, the fire alarm and the intrusions. But they're crazy. So I had that control on my phone. Then I got my new phone. Oh, finally got the app for that back in my phone, my new one, because of the Google thing. So the codes, passcode I had for Google, and luckily I remember that because when he activated the phone, the new one, uh, all I had was could get is my phone number because I have a contract with them. But the rest, like the photos and all this stuff, what I had on my phone, it was like the only way to access it was through Google, and I had a Google account, so I had to remember the password to get into Google. Oh my God, I don't do that all the time, but and the electronics is kind of, for me, it's hard. And we have Boudica in the house. Hello, Boudica. How are you? Nice to see you. So don't forget to hit the thumbs up one. Yeah. Jay, cat lady is in the house. Hi, Jay. How are you? So how are you guys doing tonight? Um, so what? Unlucky me, my younger sister called me a few times. Second time, all she talked about is politics and Charlie Kirk. Oh my God! And blamed it right on away on the liberals. She liked CK a lot. Yeah, that crazy thing. And then they find out those, first of all, there's two lives. One's 31 years old and he has a family. I sympathize. You know, the guy. I might not. I don't approve what he's the guy what he's Charlie Kirk what he talked about. But anyway, but there's still a family there. There's kids there without a father. There's a wife without a husband. That's the part I you know. Okay, but anyway, and then the young person, the 22-year-old, that assassinated Charlie Kirk. Anyway, they found him. He's only 22 years old. Another life, another young life ruined. Besides the other one with the father with two kids, 31 years old. Oh my God! So you know, all in the name of what uh, 45 and violence. Oh my God! You know, well, it reminds me a little bit in the time when I I heard about John F. Kennedy when I was in school. I was a young person in school. I heard John F. Kennedy, and oh, I was like shocked. Even though I don't live in the States, I live in Canada, but I still was shocked that somebody could assassinate somebody else like that. Anyway, uh, I I never liked guns in my whole life, but here in Canada we have a different. We have laws against gun owners. We have to register and things like that. I don't own a gun. I never did in my whole life, so I don't like guns. Anyway, all this time I remember 45 going on TV and said blaming on Democrats. Oh my God, not again. But I know what he's trying to do. It's like he's trying to provoke something so that violence, so that he could put out the military out there in the streets. But, oh my God, it didn't work. Of course, it didn't work. But crazy, crazy, crazy week about in the world, but also in my personal life, electronics, one after the other. No, I don't know. So you have to take it with the flow, with the go. Hi, Corey. Hi, Corey. How are you? Corey Ray is in the house. How are you? Thanks for being here. Uh, so, so Jay Catley says she's doing okay. Hi, Patricia Franzino. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us on a Saturday night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for all my moderators. Pisces, Thunder, TK is in the house. Thank you. Donna Luna. Oh, hi, Donna. Thank you for your son Henry for a donation he did to PayPal, and he said wishes us have a blessed day, and also he said to wish all who are the listeners a blessed day. The words he said, I don't have it in front of me right now, but he said, let me see, have a blessed, peaceful day, and also to all your listeners, the same, have a blessed, peaceful day. So thank you, Henry. Thank you for your donation, and thank you for that. Those. Hi, Sylvia Hanks. How are you? Pisces greeter. And Steve, I have your question, I believe, up there too. I think I have it. Yes. So I have Kay and I have MC up there. If you have any questions, put it in caps, please, and let me know. So, quite the week about electronics, and electronics is not my. I mean, I I get around, but I mean, sometimes I don't know what's going on in this thing. So I got a new phone. No, This thing is apparently is it's out. It's been out not that long. So I got a Google phone, Google Pixel 10, something like that. So it's got some stuff on there. It's got some stuff on there. It's got you can translate languages on the phone itself. And I said, oh my god, I didn't even know that existed yet on the phones. I heard about it, but I didn't know it was on the phone. So like that, you know. So all kinds of stuff in there. There's so many I don't know of, but I got my codes in there to lock down the alarm in case of intrusion, even at night. So you put it at night, so you feel safer when the security alarm is on. Also, when you leave and you're not home, so they have that. They got four things on it. They have they have that when you're not there. They have when you're present to put the alarm on. They also have it for to unlock it, but also when you wake up in the morning. So when you wake up, you press that to because you know when you open. As soon as one door opens, you got about 30 seconds. You got to put in the code like blah, 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 blah. You better remember your code. It makes me nervous a little bit. So I'd rather have my time with my phone, do it with my phone than do it directly on the module. It's near the door. So no, Donna says, oh, and Steve was talking about revealed that the shooter's roommate was trans. That's all they will talk about. Yeah, you know. And besides, mm, yeah, they're just waiting for something like, oh, if he would have been an immigrant or if he would have been somebody of color, oh my God, they would, put the army out there and everything. So this is crazy stuff. But but what's sad thing about that? There's two lives. There's more than two lives. Uh, the wife and the two children of Charlie Kirk. It's bad. They're going to be raised without a father, and she's going like, wow, this is ugly stuff. Um, then the young person, 22 years old, his life is ruined for the rest of his days too. But he's a professional shooter because nobody shoot like that at that range. What did they call it? 200 yards, 200 yards, or something like that. You have to be you have to be good at that. I believe you have to need training, military training or something to be able to do that. So, oh my God. Anyway. But young people's lives are ruined just because of this. This you follow 45. I don't know how. I don't know. I just don't know how people are brainwashed like that. But it, it's strange to watch people like drinking the Kool Aid, so, and doing stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, he had a beautiful little family. Apparently, yeah, and now I don't know. I could shoot a bullseye over 100 yards with a handgun. Oh my God, Jake Cat lady said that. Yeah. I don't know. I never handled guns really here in Canada. They're not my thing anyway. I never. I'd rather have a fishing rod than a gun. A fishing rod, go fishing something like that. Jake Cat lady said I was excellent with a rifle too. Yeah, well, I can imagine. But here, I don't, some people like it, some people don't. I don't know. So MC, the political questions with Megan Wilbur Green and yes, sliding with the term. Okay. Hi, Yoga Bear. Hello, Yoga. How are you? Nice to see you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up when you come in, folks. Some people forget that sometimes, you know. I get more views than thumbs up sometimes, and I go, what? YouTube is strange sometimes, really strange. He pulled my numbers down, and they put them back up, and then they put them back down. I don't know, up and down, up and down. So strange stuff. Okay, yeah. You started at 3 years old. Apparently, this 22-year-old was practicing with guns when he was small. So I don't know. No, I wasn't uh, in that environment. Okay. Yeah. Kay says, I yes. Okay. Thank you, Yogi Bear. Yeah. So Kay says, I never held a gun at any sort. I don't like them. Me is me is because well, I don't like them. First of all, I it's my younger days when I was a child. Like my parents, my stepfather was alcoholic. Okay, both of my parents anyway. Um, so and I was how can you, I was abused. They were alcoholics, so my stepfather put a gun in my face, and I so I never liked guns and all. So he put a gun in my face. So anyway, that's that's that that's one of the reasons I don't like guns. But I don't. I also don't like any animal abuse or anything like that. So I that's that's my thing. You know, yeah. If you respect the firearm, yeah. But today there's so many guns and gangs, little young people running around with machine guns in the street and killing each other. My God, is getting to what point now? You know, but I never because I don't like harming an animal. Like just seeing stuff that's happening to animals sometimes, cruelty to the animals, I start crying. I'm very yeah. Well, yeah, I was I was it was traumatic. Yeah, but I survived. And how I survived, that's why I talk so much about nature. Uh, I was the only one. I'm lucky I wasn't a woman, like a little girl. Instead, I was a little boy. So, because my stepfather did some ugly stuff, really ugly stuff. But anyway, I don't want to get into that. So I went into nature, and that that might save my sanity and save me also. But I'm very sensitive. I've always been sensitive, so I've seen some crap, really bad crap. But eventually, I confronted the bully, and he's the one that backed up. I didn't have any arms, no, I didn't have a rifle or nothing in my hands. I just my words and looking at him with my both my eyes, and he backed up, boy. And I was only about 13, 14 years old when he backed up like crazy. He was 230 pounds. I was 80 pounds. But then, hmm, yeah, I just something snapped on me. The fear left my body. I became the energy I had was like I felt like the energy of three. maybe 3 or 4 men, and I was only a kid. So there you go. Hi, Red Rose. Roses are red, violets are blue. There we go with that song. So, hi, Red Rose. Nice to see you. Yeah, it was horrible, but I mean, there's a reason why I went through this journey, and sometimes I talk about a little bit about it, and it helps people. But I don't go into the drama too much. But I learned a lot from it, so I survived it also. So I got your question, Donna. Okay, and mhm. So Yogi Bear says Mr. Kirk is having a hard time understanding his life on Earth was misguided. Well, it's what I call brainwashed somehow. I don't know how you can be. I don't know, but he was trying to influence other young people to, you know, uh, I know one thing today, I, where I'm at today with to my journey, the violence is not the answer. Violence just creates more and more, and violence is not the answer. It isn't. So as you could see today, I know for a fact that there's more people want peace, harmony, and just because another person doesn't come from the same country, is not the same race as you are, huh, we're all connected, by the way. And today we're raised in that. Look at the phones, look at the communications, the internet, the phones, and everything. People from different countries, different immigrants, they're all, whether you're colored or not, or Chinese, the communication is there. So you know, you know what I mean. I mean, today everybody wants peace. Nobody wants war, killings, and that doesn't. Today, more people want peace in this world than anything else. The value is there, the heart is there, the love is there. The love is the answer. But I mean, there's some people there's a percentage of people that are out there drinking the Kool-Aid and ruining your life with that. So the- I I think I survived all the drama in my life because I didn't follow that journey, like violence and things like that. Uh, I didn't understand what that was happening to me, but I had to figure it out, and I made it. I made it through. I survived. I could have been, you know, I had a near death experience also. So maybe when I was young, I had a near death experience. So maybe that sort of made me understand stuff like beyond stuff, like because some people really turn bad after being abused when they're a child. They go, they they listen to the programs that are in their head, and it's not them, it's the programs that people put, because you survive this and this. But it made me understand a lot of stuff, a lot of things. I got Donna Luna, yeah. Let me see. I gotta check the chat here. So I got Kay, I got M Steve, Donna Luna, and I got Henry Luna. Okay, so I hope I didn't miss anybody for the questions, but I want to see the world come together. We're going to come together. Uh, People are waking up, not accepting violence, not, you know, like honoring somebody else, like honoring, even if you didn't like that person, honoring that somebody, you know, took his life away. So I don't know. I'm not that kind of person. So, mm. So Pisces. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, my two sisters probably regret everything not until they are 10 feet under, hopefully not for a long time. They might come around, they might, because war is destructive. Look at what's going on. I mean, it's ugly. Like if you the energy of your heart, you look like a human being when you're really, really into that sensitive, uh, and watch Russia bomb children, uh, mothers and children. And what's happening in Gaza right now is horrible. All this stuff. So you look at it that way. My, I'm not for that. I'm not a person for that. I don't like stuff like that. But you know, there's people that create this stuff. It's making people wake up to. There's a lot of us don't want that. We don't want that in our lives, in our country. They want to be peaceful. You can have different opinions, but not take it out and you know take somebody's life away because of that. Or uh, imagine those two kids now, and the mother that's all upset right now and goes on TV and says she continued to work he was doing. I mean, oh my God, how can you drink that Kool Aid? But I understand her because she drank the Kool Aid as much as he did, and approved of it. So there we go. But anyway, there's more people of us are waking up right now. So yeah. Because all I know is that the energy of 45, he's putting all that insults and whatever he's doing, this talk out there, and somebody drinks the Kool Aid, drink it up. I mean, wow. Sometimes people will hold on to Trump because they don't want to admit they made a mistake. Yeah, well, of course. The funny part, I'm talking about all this, and I have family that voted for 45 in 2016, but we never touched the subject. We never talk about it. When they come to see me. I don't want them to talk. I don't want to talk about that, and I don't want them to talk about that either. But and they're Angeles. Besides that, Angeles. One of the my family members is working in Africa, taking care of handicapped colored children in Africa, and they still voted for 45. I don't know. I don't get it. But anyway, I don't want to talk about it when they come to see me because it would upset the cart completely, and they don't talk to me about it either. So whatever. Anyway, I just don't like that stuff. I could say some stuff and then, you know, but I don't confront them with that because it's not going to do any good anyway. So, you know, it makes things worse besides that. So, huh. But they're all talking about Jesus, talking about religion, but yet they turn around and they voted for 45. Oh my God. How can that be? I don't know. I just, you know, so there's people like that. The evangelists. It's crazy. I mean, I saw some stuff like that. Really, they're religious and they're evangelists. It's not like I'm a Catholic, but I'm Catholic and I'm not Catholic. I got my own spiritual journey, and I don't follow the religion like that. But these guys, they do. They're in that evangelist stuff. Following Jesus, talk about Jesus, honoring Jesus, and turn around. They voted for 45. I don't understand. How can you do that? Yeah. and what they're doing is correct. Uh, I mean, it's very, very honorable to be able to say, well, this person went to Africa and taking care of colored children, handicapped children. It's okay, you know. But I mean, there's something that doesn't fit there. Like you have the heart to take care of colored children in Africa that are handicapped, and yet you turn around and vote for a guy like that. I don't understand it. Like, whoa, you know, there's something. Those two don't fit together. They don't go together. So, wow. Ah, Swampy 63. Yeah, Red Rose says when Obama restricted laws and AK, the shootings and killings dropped significantly. Yeah, we have laws here too. So anyway, but it's not the same. But the guns are going across the border here, and the young people in the streets are getting a hold of that stuff. But it's criminal stuff. Yeah. When you're afraid to die, you'll do anything to protect yourself from it. Yeah. Mhm. Because how can you be talking about Jesus and turn around, seeing what 45 is like and everything what he does, and turn around and vote for him? Because I don't. There's a disconnecting, and the whole family that I'm talking about, my family that's in the States, they all voted for 45. They all follow each other. I don't know about this time. They didn't talk about it. They don't talk to us about that. So, because mm, the- my Pisces, Hagar says, my two sisters are Catholic and go to church every Sunday, but sorry, I feel they are hypocrites. Yeah, yeah, but I know the difference between spiritual and religious is not the same thing. You know, not the same thing at all. But it's sort of surprising to hear somebody talk, show you pictures of how they take care of children, colored children, especially handicapped children that have no more parents or been abandoned, and all that goody, nice. It's honorable to do that, but yet there's another side of it. But evangelists, like the people, the administration, the evangelists, they did something to brainwash these people. I don't know, something. I think they changed their mind now in 2024, but I don't know. I never talked to them about it. They can see it all over the TV, it's all over the news, all over the world. No, anyway, because I know what religion did was controlled us with fear energy by telling everybody, well, hell exists. I'm sorry to say, but I've been on the other side, and I know for a fact, for certainty, that hell does not exist. And I'm not the only one saying this. I other people, other gifted readers or gifted psychics, some of them will tell you right off the bat, the hell doesn't exist. What exists is life review. What exists, all this stuff, and there's different levels, uh, you know, and they're low level and a higher level when you cross over kinds of onions like. But that's the religion did that so they can control a lot of people in the world. That's what they were preaching, and I was shocked. My God, I was an altar boy. That's how I went because. what's going on in my younger days at home with alcohol and everything. I went to the religion to find some comfort through helping a priest, being an altar boy, and the day that he like they kept all the candles and all this would you light up would you light up the light up the candles with all the material was in the basement, and besides I was alone with him, and he started to wanted to abuse me at one time. So I really revolted then, and I walked out of the religion. But that gave me such a shock that I turned around and I developed my own spirituality, and I had problems talking about that. Even my mom didn't know about that stuff yet. So anyway, so I was angry. I wanted to burn the church down with the priest in it. I mean, I was crazy, crazy, but I didn't do it. But anyway, it turned me off Catholic Church. It turned me off a religion completely. But then I realized that all these programs, that's how, because I'd been there, you know, and I started working, especially when I started meditating when I went through a lot of stuff to get help also, but then my mental health, so about all this stuff, and was able to clear that, sort of heal it in a way through the journey, and now I can share it with you guys. It doesn't bother me anymore. It's like, you know, but that's how I became more and more spiritual, and then I realized about the near death I experienced. All that came back to me, and all the pictures, all that, and then I realized, oh my god. So I think that's helped me survive through this journey. So in a way, I guess my purpose was to come on YouTube and start, trying to help people or connect with other people to help them. Uh, I don't know. It's funny. It's a funny way that I didn't think I was going to be on YouTube, put my face all over and talk about my experience in my journey. So, but look, that's where we're all joined together, like-minded people helping each other, supporting each other. That's what we need anyway. But the religious part, I've seen priests, and there's a lot of hypocrites in there. They hide their thing with religion, and I've seen it. So anyway, yeah, the life review is a living also. Yes, yes, yeah. But you know, I know one time I said, "Hi Garnett, how are you? Nice to see you. Hello." So uh, I know one time I was talking about something about religion is one thing, spirituality is another. It's not the same thing. It really isn't. Spirituality comes from your soul. It comes from you knowing. That's where you get the truth that comes out when you're connected to your own spirituality, not somebody else's spirituality, your own. Your soul will give you that truth when you're connected. When you're not obsessed or programmed with religion, because the religion is like something to control you, maybe scare you. Wow, you know, if you're a sinner, you're going to go to hell, stuff like that. So, wow, yeah, and yet these people use it to because it was created in fear, not with the unconditional love. So that's why. So how are you, Garnett? How's the weather? How are you? Nice to see you. Garnett is in pretty late weather. where you are. So I disagree with my first sister said that I need to go to church, and I, I am wrong not to. Yeah, that's what they all say. Yeah, they're trying to put the you know make you feel guilty and stuff like that. If you don't go, you're a sinner and you'll go to hell and all this. It's and will not get into heaven. I do not believe God works that way. He doesn't. Some people believe, like my sister does. Yeah, I know. I know what you're talking about. I've had people tell me that. I have. I don't know who. Uh, Forget the name of the religion. Um, I'm trying to. I don't know. I don't remember the name of it. But I had somebody. Oh, you had the cold, flu, fever lately. Oh my God. So sorry to hear that. Yeah. But I had people like come to my door, and because I wouldn't take the pamphlets of the religion that we're in, they said, "You are not going to get in heaven." I said, "I'm already in heaven." And they looked at me like weird. And I had my brother-in-law and my wife was sitting in the kitchen, and they were laughing like crazy because they know me, you know. So anyway, they were stunned when I said that. I said, "Turn around, look behind you, look at the land behind you, and listen to the birds and everything that's all around you. I'm already in heaven." So you know they they I shocked the hell out of them when I said that. Anyway. Yeah, Jehovah Witness. I said that. Anyway, because I wouldn't take one of them said because I wouldn't take his pamphlet. He said you're not going to get into heaven. You know what I think you're not going to get in. You're not going to get in heaven. I'll get there before you do. But anyway, it's just they looked at each other and they were wondering what the hell I was talking about. They turned around and they looked at the land. So, yeah. I shocked the hell out of them. So anyway, yeah. Even the Bible say to pray in private. Yeah, well, yeah. But anyway, they use that to control people. It's control with fear. It's built on fear. Yeah. But now we're getting into what Garnett just said, Christ consciousness. That's what's happening right now. We're getting into what we call Christ consciousness. That's where the spirituality is at now. It's not. It's about. It's not about or being belonging to a religion or whatever. It's Christ consciousness means in a way is the unity connected to all of us are connected to that one source. Call it what you want. Some call it God, but the one source, we're all belonging to that, and it's the Christ consciousness that's coming. Everybody, all over the world, there's a lot of people going, waking up now. So, you know, I don't often talk about like this because sometimes I got a nasty comment one time because of I said something about the religion was not like spirituality. The person, oh boy, I got a nasty comment. I forgot. And I said, "Oh my god, okay," you know. So Greta says, "I agree. Red Roses churches have gotten too greedy." Yeah, they're also see. I mean, the Catholic Church was there's something about in in I don't know how the word you know like I'm trying to say the race Indian children were taken by Catholic brothers and wherever or schools and everything. and they've been discovered like burial areas where the children were abused, and you know there was some in Canada. I forget where exactly in Canada, but I've heard about it. Anyway, this is crazy stuff, So no, no. Um, the children were abused with brothers and like that. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, God has a sense of humor. He made a jackass talk to the prophets. That's not funny. But now that is funny. Oh my God. Okay. But I actually, when I had my near death experience, I didn't see Jesus. I saw pure unconditional love. I know how it works. I know that people, loved ones on the other side, the animals, something are there to greet you. Okay. Um, you're honored for how unique you are. You're not honored because you follow this religion. It's nothing to do with that. It's something to do with how your love, your kindness, your heart, the way you help people, things like that. That's. I'm just reading. Ron, feeling better. Gotta go and to my mother's house and give her some dinner. Since you do have a thing for her. I don't know what she's trying to do. But anyway, um, come back. I'll do your reading for you. Do the replay, Donna, when you come back. Yeah, he's a grandmaster. And I was, she says, sorry, I made a mistake. Voice texting. Okay. You can watch the replay. I do the, yeah. But I was in meditation one time not that long ago, and I had this Christ consciousness thing show up because I actually in the meditation I was in a group on Zoom with for all you guys know Medium Kim. A lot of you know Medium Kim. So I was on a Zoom doing meditations, a healing circle with meditation, and that night I saw I, I in all my years I've never had Jesus appear to me. And this time he appeared to me. It was that close to my face, and I was wondering, oh my God, it made me emotional, and I started, crying also because it was strong. And the thing that came to me, the message, like he came right up to me, right up to my face like that. He showed himself like that, in the meditation, and I said. The message was the word that Garnett just said, Christ consciousness. It was about Christ consciousness. So wow, because I felt the whole thing, the whole energy. That was maybe a month and a half ago or 2 months with Medium Kim. So while we're doing a healing circle on the Zoom. And everybody else felt it too. Oh my God, because everybody's got emotional when I was talking about that. So So I knew when I had a near death experience when I was a kid that Jesus really, 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 really existed. I don't know how I know it, but I know it because once you're on the other side, you know everything. So I just knew it. Um, this thing about God is an energy. It's a source. It doesn't have a visual form like Jesus, sort of speak. It's hard to put in words. So let me see. Garnett, what's that? What's that word? Rose, Rosie, Rose, Chris, Korean. I don't know how to say it. Sorry, the Great White Light. Yeah, hmm we're all connected to Source. By the way, our souls are all connected to everybody, anywhere, no matter who you are, no matter what race you are, things like that. We're all connected. You know? But that I know for truth, through the spirituality. You know, just because you don't follow uh, uh, exactly what the religion like, doesn't mean the truth is in the spirituality. The truth is in your soul. You know, it came to me in because I stopped the programs. I stopped drinking the toxic program of fear when and then I followed my own spiritual guidance, and all of a sudden, but you have to be careful about gurus too and stuff like that because they like you know uh, so I knew better, and because of what happened to me when I was a kid, it sort of helped me uh, more on my spiritual journey, so to speak. Yeah. And I found my way, and I found the truth, and that's where I get revelations about Christ consciousness and all kinds of stuff. It's like that's the part that knows this. That's part of my soul. My soul knows this stuff. Your soul knows that stuff too. It's just that you have to deprogram yourself believing them, and stop drinking the Kool-Aid, so to speak. I'm not saying everything. There's a reason for everything anyway. The religion had a reason to be there because it was really, really, really wild. People were killing each other during their Egyptians, Romans, and name it. So, but then they twisted that and started using fear energy to control the crowds. Yeah. So, yeah, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. You wish him the best. I would come home from Catholic church and tell my grandfather what they taught me in religion class, and he would tell me the real meaning behind the teaching. Yeah. So because because I know people are where I am right now. They're so programmed into religion. It's unbelievable. What they're off track though. You can feel their energy. You know. They're not bad people, but they're just off track. You know what I mean? Like sort of. I know a lot of churches don't go out and feed the hungry, not like government does. Yeah, yeah, well, yeah, yeah. The ministers are too busy buying Cadillacs for their donation. This is crazy. You know, they get themselves right to jack up their salaries 30%, while other people or retired people can't even. You can't go on strike. You can't say, "Well, I want more money," because it doesn't work that way. But these people give themselves all the rights in the world, and they just control the whole friggin' Even mayors of small towns, some of them are really something else. So Ben Rose says the guy I bought my house from was a minister, and his wife used to laugh and say from their pocketbook and say from their pocketbook to my bank account and laugh. Yeah, well, hmm. There's less people in the church now than there ever was. Like the churches are, they're even selling churches here in where I am. There used to be a lot more, but they're selling them, or they're trying to. The municipality took over because there's not enough money coming in. There's not enough people going to church. But it's more. We're, there's more spiritual people than right now. There's a transition towards uh, more spiritual than religion. There's still some stuck on that. But they'll they'll go right through the whole life like that, you know. But what I'm talking about, these are programs that the society put in their heads. Hi, Akila. Akila. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Um, yeah, I understand. I agree. That sorry, everyone going on a lot about my two sisters, especially my younger sister. Who just so frustrated and need to get it off my chest. I apologize. Don't worry. We understand you, Greta, but um, just believe you're not alone. And even though your sister is different in a different journey, she's on a different journey. Just know that you uh, trust what you where you're at, and you're on the right side of you know history. You're on the right side. Your heart is in the right space, in the right energy, so to speak. Yeah. Okay, so you're not alone. I mean, but I have family too, and they're different than me, and what can I do? I can't do nothing about it. But I have the choice. They have choices. We all have choices. So maybe they have lessons to learn too. I mean, hard lessons to learn. When the tower moment comes for 45 and they'll see the whole thing go crashing down, maybe they'll realize that, oh my God. But maybe they'll never admit it either, because it's quite a thing to admit it. I mean, my family members never, they don't talk to me about that anymore, but I guess they know better not to. Maybe I just uh-uh. My energy won't allow them to talk to me about that stuff. You know, uh, you know, taking care of a colored children handicap is an honorable thing. But turn around and vote for somebody like 45 is, oh my God, that that don't go together. That don't fit. There's something. Yeah. But anyway, but I'm not saying they're bad people there. I'm not saying that everybody is bad people because they did that. It's just something is whoa. If you're really, really connected to the energy and you know about it, I mean, it's something so different from that. But some people can get influenced by others, I guess, so much. I don't know. I believed in my gut that my sister Rose wants to change my mind politically and told me she isn't trying to do that. I told her I am the only one that can change my mind, not her. that, that's for sure. That's for sure. You cannot change anybody. You cannot, no matter what. Like, so like You have relationship between a man and a woman. The woman says, "Oh, Jesus, I ain't gonna change this guy. I'm gonna change this guy." And look what I've seen so much uh, unbalanced energy in those relationships. It doesn't work. You cannot live the life of the other one or change somebody else. So anyway, I agree to. I'm just Pisces. I'm just going to give you big hugs anyway. You're on the right journey, by the way. Don't ever doubt yourself that you're not. You are. So it's not easy to know that your own family is not like. Drew, hi Drew, how are you? Nice to see you. Good evening, Ron. I'd like a reading for what's ahead for me. Yes, I got you started up. There's people ahead of you. I'll do your question in. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Now, welcome, Drew. Welcome. Nice to see you. We have a new subscriber, Drew. Yeah, sitting with nature. Garnett says sitting with nature. Yeah, you know. But today, it's like, oh my God, speak the truth, speak the truth. Uh, some people, they're scared of the truth. They're really scared. Uh, some people, I spoke the truth many times in my life, and I noticed people going, trying to not not like be around me, so to speak. They eliminate people by speaking the truth. They sort of because it's hard to for them to speak the truth because they don't even understand that they are programmed here, programmed. Programmed by what? All kinds of things. Society, religion, politics, everything like that. It's troublesome. They're not even who they're supposed to be. Like really, really who they don't understand who they are. So they just think all the programs that are in their head, that's who they are. And that's not the truth. But they'll have to wake up that day. There's 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 ways of doing that. Anyway, so I was dramatized when I was a kid, and I had to get out all this stuff, and I went through a lot of healing journeys and a lot of this and a lot of that, but I survived. So I'm still here. I'm still here, and I'm glad to be here with you guys. Anyway, and look at all these YouTube channels all over the world, all connected from all over the world. Wow, it's amazing. There's more people that are like-minded people than we think in this world. I mean, when you get a certain age, you're not, yeah, you lose your, you get more wisdom and because you've been through some stuff, we learned some lessons, we went through some stuff. Uh, so you're not duped to drink the Kool-Aid like other people. I don't know, maybe you know. Uh, I wasn't born with a golden spoon in my mouth, and I worked hard all my life, and you know, but it's always nice to be able to build something with your bare hands. That's me anyway, and create something with your bare hand, and be proud of it. Even if you do artwork or work woodworking or do something, and be proud like for what you accomplish. Money is one thing, but it's not. Life is not about all money. Anyway. Money you can't bring it on the other side. They don't accept money over there. They don't accept nothing. It doesn't matter if you have a lot of it. They don't accept money on the other side. That's the funny part, you know. I laugh about that. But here, yeah, of course, money is money is something else. You know, power. But please tell me Trump does not have 3 more years of this. No way. Cannot take him anymore. The first time was hard. The time is worse. It- I don't. I still say, I'll still put it out there again. I don't think he'll make it in the Oval Office or the Parliament. I'm not saying he's going to transit on the other side. What I'm saying, I don't see or feel him past 2025 in Parliament. I could be wrong, but I could be right also because I don't feel. I think the tower moment is coming. If we're close. Now, I don't know what kind of medicine they give him, but my God, I saw him all swollen up. And there's a picture on him on YouTube where his face, like his mouth drooping on one side. That reminds me when I had Bell's palsy. I don't know how to say that. The when you're paralyzed on one side of your face paralyzes. Yeah. Hi Debbie T. I got your question. I don't usually do health question, but I can pull some cards on that. Okay, he won't leave until the followers learn their lessons. With when it rains on the dust. And just the same time, we have to plow them. There, I feel something is coming. Something there's an ending here sometime for 45. This I'm talking about 2025. There's something coming up, and it's huge. Uh, either I mean, the energy is just not dying about the Epstein files. It's going to come out, whether it's going to come out. Everything's in chaos. It's imploding. The whole this whole administration is imploding. I don't see him in the office past this year. No, that's I've been saying it and I've been saying it, and I still see that. I still feel that way. So, you know, and then there's a word came out. Yeah, I had a word the other. I was feeling treason, and I said that to Milo the other when I was on Milo's channel the other last time. So I felt treason. I don't know how it works. I don't know the laws in the states. I don't know how justice works there. There could be a possibility that this happens, and then the whole administration is like, wow, whatever. But I'm still feeling that there's something that hasn't happened yet. It's pretty big. It's going to upset the cart, so to speak. You know, the tower moment that we're all talking about, and the energy. It's guy. There's everything he's trying to do. He's trying to do, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. There's the energy is like karma. You know, it's on his tail all the time. It's ready to, you know, take his feet under, kick him in the butt, so to speak. That's my thing on that. And I don't live in the States, but it still affects a lot of Canadians. There's a lot of people lost their jobs because of the auto industry and things like that. You know, families had bills to pay and debts to pay, and kids, you know, wow. So, but here we go. He says, I wanted to leave the U.S. the first time Trump was in office, and more so now. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of immigrants coming to Canada, but a lot. Even when where I am, I have never seen so many colored young people here. Now there's a lot. those I noticed, and I noticed. I'm talking about colored people, but there's also other people. I don't know where they come from. Maybe uh, I don't know. I can't tell. I'm, I really can't tell where they're from. But they're not Cubans, but they're not. They're they're immigrants with another nationality. I just not sure. You but they work in these people that I've seen working at like a McDonald's and chicken thing and whatever, you know, Walmart and all this stuff. But there's also young people, young colored people, like with families and everything, well educated, polite. I mean, really nice people came to settle where I am. So yeah, amazing. Mm. Yeah, I know. So Greta says, I think most of the supporters are seeing the light, but not all of them. My two sisters are one of them. Sadly. Well, they're going to see the light whether they like it or not. uh, he says, Garnett says, London, thousands turned out in London. London protesting. There's protesting in France. There's protesting all over the here. What's happening in Gaza is crazy. I mean, people, look at that. People are dying over there, starving, and they want to take over the country to build what? Wow. Netanyahu is a criminal. But like I always said, I think there's three energies that I see: Putin, F-45, and Netanyahu. All three of them have the same kind of future. The end of the closing of the end of their world is coming down. Like power moments. Every one of them that I'm talking about. All three. One before the other. I don't know. I had a feeling Putin was going to go first, but I'm not sure anymore because seeing 45, the Netanyahu were doing. Oh my God! Yeah. Okay, but all three are connected. Like they're in the same scope of energy, always creating this havoc all over the world. But this havoc all over the world is waking up a lot of people. So, so and more FBI quit yesterday because of it. So, sorry, CK is gone. Yeah, but they didn't. You see, what I'm sorry about it's the family, the kids, and the widow. The widow is really upset. I saw her, but they do not seem to care about young children dying from gun violence. But CK to them is more important, not the right at all. Especially ZK was not a good person. Well, he was trying to influence a lot of young people. Uh, I don't know, but I mean, but in a way, it was a young white male, and I believe he's Republican too, that did the act. You know, crazy. But now there's two lives ruined. That young person, 22 years old, his life is done, finished, and apparently his father was a policeman, something like that. I heard. Anyway, yeah, yeah. She said the message about his wife said she's going to carry on his message. She doesn't understand. She's in this whoa. She drank the Kool Aid. You know, uh, if you think 45 cares about that, I don't think he cares at all, not one bit. So. He doesn't care. All he cares about is his image, himself, his power, his money. That's it. That's all. But anyway, um, it was offensive to me that he ordered the flag a half staff for him. Yes. What can you say? There's a lot of stuff. But we have to keep we have to keep the light. We have to keep the love going. We have to stay together. The more we stay together, the more we support each other, the stronger the light. And one day, it's only temporary. One day, we're all going to go back to, like, the world's going to be a better place. I have a feeling that you won't have as much as an impact, but I could be wrong. No, but there's people waking up, even the Trump supporters are waking up, sort of. Some of them, but everybody's in there waiting for the day when the tower moment when these guys will be out of the office. But then, hmm, we're all waiting, even here in Canada. We're all supporting the good American people. The one that the ones that are with the value, with the you know, not everybody's like 45 over there, that's for sure. But anyway, but I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to provoke violence so that he can take over here and all the rich millionaires take over and send the army in there so that he can take control. But it won't work. I, I there's a lot of good people in the military and with brains that will not follow 45 orders. That's my reading on that. And they have families, they have children, they have, you know, uh, they know they're not like a third world country. Like they won't take the dictatorship. They won't take they let people control, go out in the street and control them. 45 is trying that. He's trying to do that right now, but he's trying to do that to cover the Epstein files, to cover himself up. But it keeps coming back and punching him right left and right. Now somebody died, a young person, 31 years old, died, and the other one, 22-year-old person, his life is gone for the rest of it. What the hell? We do have choices in our lives. We have free will. You know. But anyway, yeah. When Carter died, Biden was still president, and he ordered flags half staff for 30 days. I don't remember. I don't remember, but did Trump order them to be back in full staff right after he was sworn in? I don't know. I don't listen to too much of that. I listen to Midas Touch off and on, but I go if I sometimes I see that on YouTube and listen to Midas Touch. I support Midas Touch because I think they're putting the truth exactly the pure truth out there. So I watch a lot of Midas Touch. What I mean? But I don't watch the whole thing because I can't stand hearing 45 o'clock. I just it's ugh. I don't know. Anyway, so okay, said Jimmy Carter. Yeah, I died on December 29th, and so 30 days would have been January 29th. Okay. Crisis says, I asked my Finland, would CK's wife be influential like CK was gave me no. No, she won't be. Sorry to say she won't be. Because there's people waking up more and more because, you know, people are waking up to this stuff. Uh, more and more, and that's stuff we don't want. So when we get back in our normal, get rid of what's in the Oval Office now, um, you have to heal from all that and pick up the pieces. Don't forget here, I just signed another petition because I was on somebody's channel. I forget who it was. Oh, it was on Footprint Channel last week. Somebody mentioned about the Canadian uh, petition that was out there because there is a province, Alberta, way out west, where Pierre Poilievre, the opposition, anyway, MAGA, Canadian MAGA, whatever, but they're still MAGA, uh, will sign the petitions so that we don't agree in Alberta separating from the rest of Canada to become a 51st state. That's what it's all about anyway. So I signed that one too. I think I signed 3 of them. I signed for Elon Musk to stay away from Canada and take his citizenship away. I signed for not to let 45 come into this country. That was the second one, by Charlie Angus. And this one I signed to. I don't agree in watching one of our provinces separate from the rest of Canada. So, including this state here, there's a lot of people here. People in Quebec want to separate from the rest of Canada. I don't agree with that because I agree in unity. Uh, Unity makes us stronger. Division doesn't. It weakens us. That's exactly what 45 is trying to do. Separate all of us. So, anyway. And it's doing it in the name of money and power and everything. I will never join the Rumble. No. I loved Obama. Obama was he came to Canada just the way uh, he oh my god, I just love the way Obama comport himself, the way he's a good communicator and everything. So I just love him. So I love Biden too, but Obama was when he was president, I really did. He was everybody loved him. Man. He came to Canada, people were smiling, greeting him, and all over. In one of these restaurants that he came to when he came to Canada, and Michelle Obama too. So 2016, yeah. Um, the problem is that it only takes a small, extreme vocal and armed minority to bring it all down, and cheap speech is lightning the fuse. Yeah, but we have to stick together. We have to keep uh, positive energy and share and support each other, and that's the way we're going to make it through. All of us. Keep the light going. Don't give up. Never give up. We'll get through. There's a lot of people on the other side uh, supporting us, guides, angels, the good energy. It's we're getting here. We're getting closer to the new stuff, the change. Better times are coming. We have to get through it. It's like a big storm. We have to get through it. But some people are really personally uh, affected by that. There was people losing their jobs. There was people losing unable to pay their rents and skyrocket. Groceries and rents are going up. We're affected too in Canada. It's crazy, unimaginable. Rents are crazy high, and the food. You can't walk to the store with two people. It costs you about. It depends what you buy. The 80, $100 every friggin' time. I mean, and it comes more like more often than before. You know? I mean, I hardly buy any meat, and it's costing me that kind of money. What I'm talking about, 80, 100, sometimes a little more than that. Depends, you know. But I'm grateful because I managed to keep my debts down. Really, now I just, oh my God, I just got a big hit. I got hit with a washer and a dryer, and now my phone. Oh my God, I had to change my phone. My phone was dead. The 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 circuit, um, the whole thing that controls the whole phone inside there was all kaput. It wouldn't light up anymore. Nothing I could do about that. It's finished. I don't know. Well, I got a new phone, but I got it for signed for a couple of years. So it's a Google Pixel 10. That's what they call it. It's new. All kind of stuff on there. You can even translate from one language to the other. Oh my gosh. It's got all kinds of stuff in there. Well, yeah, I didn't get time to retire, that's for sure. But the sad thing about it is the kids are left behind. You know, the kids are left behind and without a father. It's terrible. And and the wife is widowed because of what? Wow. That 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 reminded me a little bit of John F. Kennedy when he was assassinated. You know, so it reminds me a little bit about that because it's like in public like that. Okay, he says Pisces hugger. Me either. I do not grieve his passing. I don't believe he deserved to be shot, and I felt terrible for his family, but he was still an awful person. Yeah. Well, you know. Yeah, Red Rose. Red Rose, don't forget everyone to come back after the show and leave me a little comment or smiling face on the comment section below the video when the video is when I'm done. Oh boy, I gotta get to the questions now. I gotta leave the politics uh, aside. So I have I'll tell you who I have up here. I have Kay. Oh my god. Yeah, Kay's question, M. Steve's question, Donna Luna's question, Henry Luna, and Drew. I have your question, and Debbie T up here. So I hope you guys are still here. Um, Let me see. Where am I? Oh, right here. It's a horrible thing to see somebody assassinated. Nobody deserves to be assassinated because he doesn't speak your language. But I mean, you know, whatever. The guys, little kids, little boy, little kids, little girls. I don't know. It's crazy. Ah. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up when you come in. You saw the video by accident? Oh my God, I didn't watch that. I will not watch that. So we're on listening on the road. Okay, Donna. Okay, let me see. So we'll start with Kay. She wants to know, Kay, you're still in the chat, I believe, yeah. So she said, I would like a reading in regards to the owner of the duplex next to me, the other side of mine. I would just like to know if he plans to sell it. He has he has he has sat empty for almost 11 years, and he said he didn't want to sell. But now I'm wondering, as he's been over there lately doing some work on. He was okay. So I'm gonna look at that in the cards. Okay. I can't watch those videos like that. It's too much for my brain, my energy. Yeah. Hmm. So let me see. Wow. Not yet, Drew. You're in the yeah. I got you. Your question start up there. There's people ahead of you, but you're in the line on the list. You're wondering. Let me see. I got, like I said, I got Kay. I got M. Steve, Donna, Luna, Henry, Luna, and then you got Drew. It's you, and then I got Debbie. So you're second last in the queue. Okay. You're welcome. Red Rose says, "Oh my God, just came across my news feed. ICE agent shot and killed a driver in Chicago. ICE agent shot in the leg." Yeah, that's what they're trying to create some kind of violence in the street so that 45 can put the army out there. So that's what he's trying to do anyway. But anyway, uh, hmm. You're welcome, Pisces Greeter, man. You're welcome. Thank you for sharing your time, Hugger, Rita. Don't let anybody take away your joy, Rita. Don't let even family. Boy. I understand it. It's no problem with for me to understand that. I'm sort of not in this, exactly the same situation, but similar. But you're on the right path. Don't let anybody take your joy away. That includes you, your family members. You're the most important person is you. Take care of you. Oh my God. Okay. Uh, I'm pulling some cards for K. Whew. Yeah. Let me see. So here you go, Kay. That's it. I'll never will. I am my own person to stick to my intuition in each and every time. Yeah. Doesn't mean that you don't love your family. You love your family anyway. It's your family, but you cannot control what they think or what they say or anything like that. So I mean, that's up to them. They need the lesson, and there's nothing anybody can do. So let me see. Now, Kay, you're asking me about your this building next door. Eh? Yeah, we all love you, Hugger Greeter. She, she's all over giving her time to everybody and monitor, being a monitor. Yeah, thank you. Okay, let me see. So Kay she was asking about the it's like right now there's all kinds of friggin' energy what I'm getting from your question, Kay, about the guy next door, the building next door, the owner. Yeah, he's got something going, but I'll show you what I got. First card that came out was an agreement. Okay, there's the Six of Cups. Hi, Maxine Ladouceur. How are you? Thank you. Are you on your way to the bed? Okay, Maxine. Good night. Hi, and good night. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the way out, or if you can. Thank you. So, okay, this is what I got. I got the Six of Cups. There's sort of like an agreement. Okay, sort of like you see a sharing agreement, an understanding. Uh, Hi, Lucy Mercier. Hi, Lucy. Oh my God, you were at Lady. Oh, nice. So Lucy Mercier said, I had a nice day with my son. He came to Toronto to Lady Gaga's concert. Yeah, I know. Lady Gaga is coming to Montreal, apparently. I forget what date, but it looks like it's really expensive. Anyway, so you had a nice time with your son. Okay. So there's an agreement, but the agreement is is with the agreement is made. That's the devil. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, the devil. Okay. The agreement is sort of like there's a link to the devil. Anyway, it doesn't seem to be. It's linked to the devil. So there's something. There's something not too honest about it. Yeah, there's something hidden in that agreement. Okay. Yeah, it might be possible he may have a renter ready to rent it out. There's something. The agreement is not totally honest. Put it that way. It's not. Yeah. We talked about renting it before. Okay. There's also after this. Look at the cards I got. I got a card, the Knight of Wands. So there'll be some healing to do, new opportunities. So it's not going. It's not going. Uh, Not everything is going smoothly, so to speak. Because the agreement was not totally honest or something like that. Lack of honesty. There's a there's an ending to something because I got the death card that came up. Okay, there's an ending. So that is an ending, but there's also a new beginning. So there's an ending and a new beginning. Uh, then I have the strength card come out. So I got the strength card after that. So that's the cards I got on that. Reading about the next door neighbor, whatever. So there's all kinds of things they're not. It doesn't look good, by the way. Underhanded stuff. Weird. I hope that sort of resonates with you and your question. But that's what I have. That's what the cards came up. Yeah, it's interesting about the agreement. Hey, everyone. Oh, it's me again. Hi, it's me again. Oh, how are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, you just have to wait and see. Uh, it may look going one way, but then it goes, oh boy. Oh, ha. It's me again. Hello. How are you? New subscriber. Hey, everyone. Thank you. Thank you being here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So that's what I have in the cards for you. Okay. You'll have to wait and see. It's not, nothing seems the way it looks at the moment. And whatever is going on in the world is not going to be a walk in the park yet. Is not really. Well. So we have M. Steve. So M. Steve's got two questions. Steve, you still here? Political question. Will MAGA, Boat, Green, and me siding with the Dems to release Epstein file only need two more to pass the discharge petition to release them? Will they get it? Will they get it? So I don't know how this works. This is like a vote to release the Epstein file. Will they get it? Will they get it? I mean, the pressure is really, really. The pressure is on. The pressure is on. The pressure is on. I'm gonna pull some cards for that. You want just the first question? Or the first question about your guides? Okay. I just pulled one card for this question, Steve, and then I'll do the other question for you. Okay. So your question is a political question. Will MAGA, Bulwark Green, and Maine's siding with the Dems to release Epstein file only need two more to pass a discharge petition to release them? Will they get it? So I'll show you that. Yeah. Okay. I'll get to your question, Steve. But to answer this one for you, I'm gonna hide this, but I gotta put the other one up that you have about your spirit. I'll do the other one after. Steve, to your question about politics, okay? So you see, this is the first card. This is the only card I pulled for that question. It's the 4-1, and it's an agreement between two people. So your answer to that would be yes. So what your question was about the politics, releasing the Epstein file, uh, there's an agreement, and the agreement becomes between two people. So that is yes to your question. Now, the other question you had was about your guides. This one is, hi all, let my spirit guides tell me what I need to know and break through that I have been expecting. Okay. Then I have Donna Luna, Henry Luna. Then I have, let me see. Then I have Drew, and I have Debbie T in the lineup here. Here we go. So who is Queen Radio Gaga? Well, I never heard of that. The only Lady Gaga I know, but I didn't know she took her name from Queen Radio Gaga. Oh my God, the card just was flying. Let's see what I got. There's 4 cards that came out. Oh my God, okay. These are positive cards, by the way. I think the order that they come out. Oh, the musical group Queen, Freddie Mercury. Okay. Freddie Mercury. I didn't know. I know about Freddie Mercury and Queen, but I didn't know that there was took her name from Queen Radio Gaga. I didn't know that existed. Ron, after the show, YouTube Queen and Radio Gaga. Okay. So, and Steve. So you wanted to know, let my spirit guides tell me what I need to know. Any breakthroughs that I had been expecting. Well, I'll show you what I have, Steve, and they're really good cards. Okay, really need to listen to their Live Aid Sept 1985. Okay, let me see. So, Steve, here we go. Those are positive cards I got. First of all, divine intervention. That is abundance, financial abundance. The Ace of Pentacles. That's what first come out. All the cards that fell on the floor. Okay, and they fell out of the deck and dropped on the floor. So I picked them up They want to come out really bad. So you got the Ace of Pentacles. You also have the Ace of Cups. So divine intervention, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. The cups are overflowing. Um, you know, Ace cups are about emotions. So divine also, as you can see, divine intervention, both of them. You got Ace is about new beginnings. Also, Ace is about new starts, new beginnings. You also have the Nine of Pentacles. That there's a lot of Pentacles in here. Yeah. Wow. Okay. You got the Nine of Pentacles. As you can see, harvesting. So whatever seeds or manifestations you have already, you will be able to harvest. As you can see, this person is harvesting. So, and those cards fell on the floor, by the way. I didn't take them one by one. They're all the first four fell on the floor. And then you got the Ten of Cups, family, rejoicing, celebration. Those are positive cards, really positive cards. So there's good energy coming your way, Steve. So just trust in the universe. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. So then you have the last card. You got another Seven of Pentacles. So God is working, uh, budgeting, and everything else. But those are powerful cards to get. And after I dropped them on the floor, because it came out of the deck, all four of them, the first four. It looks good. Lucy Mercier says, I'm not familiar with Radio Gaga. I love Lady Gaga because she is kind and cold, caring soul, a loving humanitarian first. Yeah, I know she's coming. Yeah, and Steve said, "Oh, my cards plant seeds in the spring, harvest in the fall." Yeah, yeah. Well, it's coming, Steve. It's coming. Those are very positive cards. And besides that, it's not. I can take them out one by one. All first four of them fell on the floor. They were highly positive cards, so you can't make it up. You can't make that thing up. Okay, let me see. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up when you come in, folks. It helps the channel. And let me see where I'm at. And Steve. Donna Luna. Okay, Donna Luna. And then I have Henry Luna, and I have Drew, and I have Debbie T. So Donna Luna, Rod, will my mom give me and Henry the house as a gift, or will I have to buy my siblings? Ooh, buy my siblings. So I'm glad you had fun, Lucy. Lady Gaga. Oh my God. There's Good night, Kay. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting Telly. Thank you for your question. What's love and light to you? I need to say good night. I hope everyone has a blessed night, and tomorrow is another day. It's getting warmer, by the way. See, it's cool enough to freeze almost ground frost, and now it's getting better. So go figure that one out. Indian summer, I guess they call it the Indian summer. Yeah. So I'm still talking about Live Aid was 2 days worldwide event for if you can famine relief. There was 20 minutes set and considered the best of all. Okay. Hammer the ball, crazy little thing called love. Yeah. So, oh my God, I've been on 2 hours already. Oh, this time flies. Time flies, folks. So, uh, love will rock you. We are the champions. That we are the champions. That Freddie Mercury, wasn't it? Queen. That's a song. We will rock it. That also was, yeah. That also, those are songs from the Queen. Uh, there's often response to that is that was Queen. Yeah. Yeah. Wasn't Freddie Mercury? I was wondering about. Uh, I, I thought I heard that he was Canadian. I'm not sure. Or people in that group. Well, okay, Donna Luna. This is what I have in cards. It's I pulled some 6 cards for your question. So you wanted to know, will my mom give me and Henry the house as a gift, or will I have to buy my siblings that? Uh, the thing that I feel, okay, I wanted to know. Let me see. The thing I feel that your mom doesn't want it to be fair to everyone, okay. Um, So the thing about giving you and Henry the house as a gift, it might not go well with your siblings, and she's sort of pulled from one side to the other. So like it pulled struggle. There's a struggle there for that because it, mom feels that if she gave you and Henry that the gift of the house, they might it might create you know well conflict, whatever. And I don't think your mom likes to be in that, you know. Uh, so here's what I'm getting, and here's the cards to go with it. So I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but here we go. So there is a sort of an agreement, like an understanding between these two people that possibly you and your son Henry. Okay. Um, that shows. I got the strength card that came out. Okay, strength, like being strong together, united. But there's also a struggle between giving the house and the siblings, making them unhappy or some way somehow. So there, this is sort of. I got the devil card that came out. You know, uh, hmm, possibly with your siblings, there's the devil card. They would feel um, a loss, like, oh my god, I wanted my part, or I want a part of the whatever, So, um, so it got the five of pentacles that being out in the cold, they will feel left out in the cold and things like that. So I don't know. Your mom might not decide to gift you the house, and maybe let you guys come to an agreement somehow. There's also this young person comes along, a Knight of Swords, a message, okay, from much some some kind of I had put my 5 cents into that or something like that. So anyway, Donna, you have also the last card I pulled was the Judgment. So it's like people coming all together and trying to find an agreement in all that situation. So, like you said, you might have to. Um, 'Cause I don't have the feeling that she wanted to give you as a gift to you to just you and your son. She doesn't want to create some kind of conflict. So I hope that resonates with you, Donna. It's sort of like pulled in two directions at the same time. Um, for her, it's difficult. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see. I'm into the next question is Henry. Henry wants a 5 card draw. Then I have Drew. Then I have Debbie. Okay. Henry. 5 card draw for Henry. So, Henry, I'm gonna pull cards from tonight for your 5 card draw. The Angel Guide Oracle Guide Oracle. The Angel Guide. The Angel Guide Oracle. It's from Carl Gray. So big thank you to all my moderators. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for moderating, including my Red Rose, Patricia Franzino. This is where Thank you. Remember when he got famous, he tried to get him to fix his teeth, but he said no. He thought it might change his voice. Talking about Freddie Mercury, eh? Right? Highlander. Okay. And Steve, you should have been a DJ. You know a lot about people in the groups. The stuff that Steve is writing, I didn't know about all that. I know about like the songs and things like that, but I didn't know all of it, like the background. So Henry, I'm still pulling your cards. I have a couple more to do. I made a homemade pizza tonight, and that's what I ate for supper. So I didn't eat the whole thing, only half. My wife ate the other half. Anyway, so imagine that is September 13th. So we're getting highs like in the daytime, uh, 25 Celsius. Oh my God, that's pretty good. That's, yeah. So So, Henry, I hope you're here, if you're listening or you're watching the replay. I'm on your fifth card, pulling your fifth card up here. So here we go. Okay. So Henry Luna, the first card that come up are to watch out for. Oh, that's a reminder also, because I've seen the feather in that, and I'll show you guys. Signs and reminders. Okay. And there's a lot of butterflies, and there's a feather. Okay. Birds about communication. So there's a signs and reminder. And talking about feathers, today I was walking outside, and then I picked this up. Wow, it's pretty big. A feather. Look at this. This is the feather I found outside it. See that? That feather, I believe, belongs to wild turkey. Sometimes I see them in the backyard, but look at how it's pretty. It's a big feather, but it's the artwork in there. Wow, amazing! And it's long like crazy. So I picked that up in the yard, and I thought, oh my god, yeah. No, that's the feather I found on the ground. So I keep them when I find things like that. So, Henry, I'm still on your card. I was the signs and reminders you had a feather. So the second card you have is spiritual growth. Spiritual growth. Okay. You could see the formation of wings. Spiritual growth. The third card I picked for you, Henry, was something about clear, cancel, and release. Letting go of things that don't serve you. So clear, cancel, and release. Oh, that's a big feather. In America, only the Native Americans can have these feathers. Well, I found that outside, but I know by the the art that's in the feather like that. Those are comes from wild turkey. Yeah, they come in the backyard, and they're not. They come in groups. Eh? They're pretty big birds flying, by the way. So, but it's really pretty. I have another one that not like that. So, Henry, the third card I got for you, well, that was clear, cancel, and release. Letting go of things that don't serve you anymore. Okay. The next one, the fourth one, was friendship and union. Friendship and union. I hope you can see those cards. Um, they're having fun, staying positive, laughing. Uh, Now they gave me a gift. Well, when I see that, I picked them up. I have other ones too. I had a crow one and another one from Turkey, but not so big. This one is pretty big. Okay, Henry, this is the fifth card for you, and it's about inner child healing. Inner child healing, uh, which is we all go through. We need that. So I hope these cards resonate for you. And thank you for your donation, and thank you for your question. Much love and light to you and all your loved ones. And I'll be back in a minute. Just give me a minute, you guys. I'll be back, and I'm on. The next one up is Drew. Okay, Drew. I'll be back in one minute. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. So we're on Drew's question. Yeah. Okay, Drew is asking, good evening, Ron. I'd like a reading for what's ahead for me for the next few months. Okay. In general, I believe that's what you're asking. So after the show, after the live, please come back and give me a writing phrase or something. Say comment below the video after the live is finished, and it helps the channel also. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up also. Thank you, Teresa. She said 10 years ago I didn't know nothing about Queen or Freddie Mercury. Well, yeah. Well, I heard about them, and I think I thought I heard that one of the either it's Fred Mercury or one of the members of Queen or were Canadians. I'm not sure. If I heard that right. Okay, I think so. Yogi Bear, how many how many strokes has yes, yeah, but had so far? Three. I think she's fine. I think Yogi Bear is talking about 45. I think it's 3 so far. Well, when I had Bell's, that you saw 45 with his face like that. Well, I saw that on YouTube anyway. Um, that reminded me of Bell, when, medical term Bell palsy. I don't forget what they call it. What it's when your facial nerve gets paralyzed and half your mouth is like drooping. I had that. My wife scared me. She was because I went to drink my coffee. Like, because you don't have any uh, control. Your your nerve, your eye stays open from up here right down to the other side, down the facial right half your mouth. Yeah. Hmm. So the Yogi Bear, I think he had 3. You're welcome, Donna. Much love and like give me some updates on that, Donna, uh, when you can. How many strokes? were- it took me a couple months before I got my control of my movement of my lip, my eye, because they gave me cortisone. I think it's cortisone pills. It wasn't a pill for my. I had to take those. Hi, Katie. How are you? Nice to see you. So, I think they gave me pills to take the inflammation away. The Because I had it on one side of my face. Funny part is that my wife thought I was having a mini stroke, but it was in the face. It wasn't down here. Uh, so when I went to the doctors saw me and a specialist, and I made a joke with him. I said, "Hmm, my she's got a crooked husband now. I don't know." And my wife turned around and said, "I'm going to keep my crooked husband." So he made him laugh like crazy because I had a crooked face too, because of the because of that sickness. Yeah. Thank you for joining us, Katie. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. You know, without your support, I wouldn't be here. Uh, Support helps the channel. Helps me keep going. I come once a week, every Saturday, same time, same place. Oh boy. Okay, Drew, your cards look positive, by the way. I drew 6 cards, by the way, for the months ahead. So here we go. Like a reading for what's ahead for me the next few months. Oh my God, Katie, thank you so much. Thank you, Katie. Thank you. You're very generous. Thank you. So, so let me see. I'm in Drew's channel. Oh, two of them? Wow. Did you give me two of them, Katie? Got one here. $10 super sticker. Thank you. There's another one. Oh my God. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. It helps. Oh, haha, it was a mistake, but you are welcome to it. Well, you can you might be able to take one back if you wanted to. I don't know. I don't know how it works because that's a super chat. If it would have been PayPal, I could have sent it back to you. One of those back. Anyway, it's just twice. Wow. One's blue and one's green. What's the difference between that? I don't know. Huh. Funny. One color is green and the other one's blue. And in the chat, it shows up blue, and the other here it shows up green and blue for some reason. Oh, it's because oh, it's both green, but when I click on it, it turns blue. Okay, I see. I was wondering what it, I was wondering. She said, nah, you deserve it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I was on Drew's cards. I have 6 cards to show you, Drew, for the next few months. Okay. The next few months are, well, the next few months. Here we go. I'm going to hide the comment so you can see the cards. The first card that came out, Drew, is the King of Wands. So you have the King of Wands. You see the wands with the green leaves on it. That's opportunity. Many opportunities. So you're also more into calmer waters, if you want. Put it that way. You're in the King of Cups emotionally. You see, King of Cups. That's another king. That's 2 kings we got there. Calmer waters. So there's the calmer waters, not like rough waters, difficult moments, but like it's like you're moving into calmer waters. And you got the card that I call the Joan of Arc card is a very positive card. The victory card. So whatever you are on, the journey you are on is going to be calmer. And you got kings, both kings there. And that's the 6 of Wands. That's the Joan of Arc card, you see. I use it as a Joan of Arc victory. So whatever you're manifesting or doing, so the couple months looks good. It's very positive cards. You also have the next card. All the cards are positive, by the way. Every one of them. You got the 4 of Wands. That is like a relationship, an agreement with somebody. I'm not talking about marriage, but I mean some kind of relationship. Okay, an agreement. It's very positive. So you got the 4 of Wands, right? The next card is the Star card, Hope. The Hope card, Star card. Wow. So you have the Star card. So I think your couple of months is going good. Then the last card I picked was the 6th card I picked for you, Drew, is the 9 of Pentacles. Like it's like whatever seeds you put out there, you be harvesting the good energy. So you're harvesting. That is a very powerful reading right there for the next couple of months. I call the 4 of Wands the 1111 card. I've been seeing it 1111 more than 2 times a week lately. Yeah, I saw that too. Well, Lately, I've been seeing the 444 for some reason, 444, but I've seen those 1111 cards. So those are positive, really, really positive cards for you. And that's the outcome, by the way. That's the last card is the outcome. Harvesting. The harvest is going to be great for you. So keep doing what you're doing, Drew. It's working well for you. And thank you for being here. Thank you for your support, and thank you for the question. I hope that all that resonates. He says, "I'll take it. I'll claim it. That's it. Take it and claim it, and let the universe keep on serving you. Trust in the universe. The universe works on our behalf more than we think. We sabotage it sometimes, but if we can trust it and let it, yeah, let it help us. That's it." So the last question for tonight would be Debbie T. I don't know if she's still here, but yeah. So Drew says, "I'll take it. I'll claim it." I don't blame you. Those are very positive cards. To have them all come out like that. Yeah. Okay. Where am I? Debbie T. I don't know if she's still here. She might not be there. I'm just going to pull some cards for. I don't usually do medical uh, health questions, but uh, I have to rub my eyes. I got, oh, my eyes are just watery. Have to get it clean. Yeah, my eyes are getting too. I think it's because of the screen here. Oh, what? After the show, if you can leave me a comment after the show, after the video is finished, come back underneath and let me give me a comment or a smiling face and comment. It helps the channel. Besides the thumbs up. Let me see where I'm at. Hmm. My God, it's 11 at night here, so we're 11 Eastern time. So I don't know where you guys are, and some of you are in California. There's 3 hours difference, but here it's. Have a great week. All many blessings, blessings, Yoga Bear, Yogi Bear. Don't forget, folks, leave me a comment after the show. I'll be done after this question and after the show. If you could remember to leave me a little comment, a smiling face, it would help. Debbie, all the time, follow your medical advice with your specialist uh, and seek professional help. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just pulling cards to see. Thank you, Kitty. Have a great week. Thanks again, Ron, for continuing to show up for us every Saturday night, many, many years. Well, I'm here as long as I keep breathing. You know, but life is fragile, boy. You never know. You just never know. But my, oh my, sometimes. So, Debbie, I have three cards that I pulled for your question. Okay, they look positive, by the way, but there might be something new down the line because the first card I got was the Seven of Pentacles. I don't know. I'm not gonna pick that up. There it is. Seven of Pentacles. So keep doing what you're doing. Uh, get the best advice from your medical uh, uh, professions, professional help. Um, keep working at it. Uh, there is the next card I got was the Ace of Swords, which is divine intervention. Yeah, I knew start a new beginning, maybe um, new outcome. So there might be an improvement or new. There's a lot of things coming up in the medical world uh, that are happening. New ways of approaching things. Um, but keep your update on, with the professionals. There's a new start, okay, which it looks positive by the way. So divine intervention, new start, new beginning. Then you got the world card. That's possible about new sharing of new information. So I hope that those cards resonate with you, give you hope. And I'm sending out the healing love and light to you, um, and Debbie T, and all your loved ones. So much love and light. Thank you for your question. I hope that resonates with you. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see who's. Oh, what? Steve said talking about Adam Lambert. He won. Did he win? America's Got Talent or something. I forget the show. American Idol or something like that. Adam Lambert. I think he won a show. I think it was called something about American Idol. If I don't mistaken. That was a few years ago. Anyway, anybody left in the chat? There's seven of these here. That's what I see anyway. Seven. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see where I'm at. Just that was the last question for tonight, I think. Oh, CMC's are right. American Idol. Okay. American Idol. Yeah. So I'm just gonna. Yeah, that was American Idol. That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. That was years and years ago.
That was a long time.
So let me see where I'm at. Yeah, let me see. So I'm going to say goodnight, everybody. I hope you stay well. Lots of much love and light to all, and be safe. And we'll all see you next Saturday. If you can join me next Saturday, much love and light to you. Thank you for your support. Thank you all. And good night, everybody. Take care. Please leave a comment after the show if you can. Thank you.